You won't believe the bear encounters we're about to explore. From unexpected attacks in the wild to bears boldly entering human spaces, these incidents are as real as they are terrifying. Some of these moments have even caught the attention of Joe Rogan, who reacted live to the shocking footage.
Grizzly bear, full clip towards you.
And they're going, hey bear, stop. You could feel the tension as this bear starts getting closer.
I did shoot myself in the leg when I was falling backwards.
Let's delve into these true stories of bear chaos. Grizzly charges wildlife photographer in Katmai National Park, Alaska, USA.
No closer.
There are few places on Earth where you can witness grizzlies in their natural element like Katmai National Park in Alaska. Each summer, photographers and filmmakers gather along the Brooks River to capture the iconic sight of massive brown bears fishing for salmon.
No.
But in one unforgettable moment caught on camera, that serene image turned into sheer chaos. A professional wildlife photographer was set up along the riverbank, his camera rolling, when one of the nearby grizzlies suddenly locked eyes with him. Without warning, the bear broke into a full charge. You can see it on the video. The bear crosses a shallow part of the river, water flying in every direction, moving at an unbelievable speed straight toward the photographer. And what does the guy do? Nothing. He stands his ground. No bear spray, just stillness. Right before impact, the bear swerves, passing by him with a deafening huff. It wasn't a bluff, it was a message. The bear knew exactly how close it could get. Experts later explained this behavior as a dominance display, not an actual attack. But when a 1,000-pound animal runs at you like that, those lines blur very quickly. What makes this incident so haunting is the silence. There's no chaos, just the raw, primal force of nature putting someone in their place. The video has since been featured in dozens of wildlife safety courses and news segments. Like and subscribe right now, and you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week. Grizzly charges hiker on mountain trail.
Okay, he's following you, babe.
Imagine hiking peacefully when suddenly a massive grizzly bear charges down the trail towards you. This exact scenario unfolded for a hiker, and the entire incident was captured on video.
Hey!
The bear's speed and determination were terrifying,
Don't run!
and the hiker's reaction was nothing short of miraculous.
Griffin, walk faster, please. Hey, bear!
Joe Rogan discussed this harrowing encounter, expressing sheer disbelief at the bear's aggression.
Grizzly bear, full clip towards you.
And they're going, hey bear, stop.
Oh!
You could feel the tension as this bear starts getting closer.
He wanted to see a bear.
Brown bear chases teens through village, Slovakia. In 2023, a shocking video surfaced from the small village of Liptovský Mikuláš, Slovakia. A brown bear was seen running full speed through residential streets, chasing a group of teenagers who had just exited a corner store. The footage shows the teens sprinting across a crosswalk screaming as the bear barrels after them. It's not a bluff, it's a full chase. The bear continues for several hundred feet, passing cars and dodging pedestrians. A passing vehicle honks, finally scaring it away. The bear disappears into a nearby field, but the video became an instant viral hit across Europe. It aired on Slovakian news channels and led to protests about poor wildlife control in the region. Residents claimed the bear had been seen several times near schools and parks. This footage is one of the rare urban bear chase clips where you see the animal moving at full speed through an active town, something out of a survival game, but completely real. Bear invades hotel kitchen in Aspen. In Aspen, Colorado, a bear made its way into a hotel's kitchen, causing chaos and startling staff members. Surveillance footage shows the bear rummaging through the kitchen, undeterred by human presence. The boldness of this bear highlights the increasing comfort some wild animals have around humans. Bear charges vehicle in Japan. In Hokkaido, Japan, a mother bear, accompanied by her cub, charged at a vehicle on a forest road, smashing the windshield and causing significant damage. The occupants were unharmed, but the incident underscores the dangers of encountering bears in the wild, especially when cubs are involved. Bear attacks, hunter who accidentally shoots himself. In one of the most dramatic and bizarre survival stories to ever come out of the Alaskan wilderness, Tyler Johnson found himself face to face with a brown bear, and things went from bad to worse in a matter of seconds. The event occurred in the dense backcountry of Alaska while Tyler was out hiking with his father, deep in bear territory where encounters are not uncommon but are always dangerous. Tyler and his father were navigating through thick forest when they stumbled upon a brown bear. The bear wasn't bluffing, and it wasn't curious. It charged without hesitation. In the split-second chaos of trying to protect himself, Tyler reached for his pistol and attempted to fire, only to accidentally shoot himself in the leg. The bullet ripped through his thigh, leaving him seriously wounded before the bear even made contact. Despite the gunshot wound, the bear still attacked. Tyler was mauled, sustaining deep gashes, claw wounds, and a massive loss of blood. His father managed to help scare the bear away during the attack, possibly by yelling or discharging his own weapon. But by then, Tyler had already been badly injured, not just by the bear, but by his own firearm. And yet what happened next stunned everyone. Bleeding, barely mobile, and alone for a moment while his father searched for help, Tyler reached for his phone and started filming. In the short but powerful clip, you can see his pant legs soaked in blood, his face pale and calm. He looks directly into the camera and says,
"I did shoot myself in the leg when I was falling backwards."
He then pans the camera down to show the gunshot wound, an unintentional yet perfectly composed survival vlog. His composure is what truly makes this video stand out. No screaming, no panic, just focused survival instinct and an eerie level of calm under pressure. You can hear him controlling his breathing as he begins to apply a tourniquet, stabilizing himself while awaiting emergency response. The video quickly went viral. Viewers and survival experts alike were blown away by his clarity in the moment. Some even called it one of the most metal bear attack clips of all time. But it also sparked conversations about firearm safety in high-stress wildlife encounters and the importance of having proper first aid training in remote regions. Skier chased by bear downhill, Predeal, Romania. You're skiing down a slope, enjoying the cold air and fresh powder, and behind you, a bear is full-on sprinting to catch you. That's exactly what happened to a 20-year-old skier in Predeal, Romania, a resort town in the Carpathian Mountains. where a massive brown bear chased him down a popular ski run, and the entire terrifying moment was caught on camera. Later reports confirmed this wasn't the bear's first appearance on the slopes. In fact, local wildlife officials had received multiple reports of the same bear approaching humans during ski season. No one was harmed, but authorities had to tranquilize and relocate the animal. What made this encounter so chilling was the sheer normalcy of it. This wasn't deep in the forest. It was on a groomed, tourist-packed ski run. Had the skier fallen or stopped to check his phone, this story could have ended very differently. The video went viral across Europe, with some calling it the bear ski chase of the decade. Horrible bear attack.
Yeah!
Mr. Kiyoshi Sato, a seasoned mushroom collector with 25 years of experience, was out in the mountains collecting wild mushrooms when an unexpected and terrifying encounter occurred.
Oi! Hurrah!
As he filmed the process with a camera attached to his hat, everything seemed calm. But suddenly, he grabbed a wooden stick in panic. A bear had appeared, charging toward him with terrifying speed. The bear, a mother protecting her cub, lunged at Mr. Sato, who screamed in fear. The bear attacked, repeatedly striking and scratching him. For 20 seconds, they fought. Mr. Sato, fearing for his life, defended himself with the stick, trying to fend off the bear's powerful strikes. After what felt like an eternity, the bear finally retreated, climbing back up the mountain. Mr. Sato was left with deep scratches and wounds, though thankfully, he managed to survive. It was later revealed that the bear had placed her cub in a tree before attacking, signaling a dangerous sign of a mother bear's protecting her young. In the aftermath, Mr. Sato deeply regretted not taking more precautions. He knew now that such encounters could easily turn deadly, and vowed to be much more cautious in the future when venturing into the mountains. Family freezes as uninvited black bear feasts on birthday meal. It was supposed to be a fun and joyful birthday picnic, but it quickly turned into a terrifying encounter with a hungry black bear. The family, gathered in Chipinque Park on the outskirts of Monterrey, Mexico, had no idea that their surprise party would take such an unexpected turn. As Sylvia Macias and her son Santiago were celebrating his 15th birthday with tacos, enchiladas, French fries, and salsa, a black bear suddenly appeared. The bear didn't waste any time, jumping up onto the picnic table and beginning to devour their delicious spread of food. Inches from their faces, the bear dug into the meal with no care for the family's presence. Acting quickly in the face of danger, Sylvia shielded her son's eyes and cradled his head to keep him calm. The family stood still, frozen with fear, hoping the bear would finish eating and leave without harming them. The bear didn't seem to notice their fear, only focused on the food. Sylvia's protective instincts kept her son calm as they waited for the bear to finish its feast. It was a terrifying situation, with the bear's powerful presence making it clear how easily things could have turned dangerous. Despite the shock, the family managed to stay safe, though the bear devoured their lunch. Thankfully, after a few tense moments, the bear wandered off, leaving the family in shock but unharmed. An unforgettable and frightening encounter with nature forever marked the birthday celebration. Grizzly bear takes shotgun blast. A peaceful Canadian backyard turned into a scene of tension and survival when a family spotted a group of bears roaming close to their property. With his children nearby, the father felt he had to act. To scare off the bears, he fired a warning shot into the air, but the plan took a frightening turn. The sound only agitated the mother bear, sending her into a charge. In a terrifying moment, she bolted forward, her powerful form barreling towards him. With no other choice, the man steadied himself and fired his last shot, striking just enough to knock her off balance. The force momentarily stunned the bear, and in those few precious seconds, the man was able to make a dash back to his family and lead them to safety. Later, determined to check on the bear family, he carefully tracked them from a distance. To his relief, he saw the mother bear moving, though a bit slower than before. He believes she's sore, but will recover. While it was a close and nerve-wracking encounter, the family felt grateful no one was seriously hurt, and the mother bear lived to roam another day. The kid faces off against a massive bear. In British Columbia, 7-year-old Huxley Hardy Penner faced a tense encounter while riding his scooter. A massive black bear began approaching him. Rather than panicking, Huxley held his ground, staring at the bear until it stopped. Suddenly, a brave neighbor stepped in, raising his arms high and moving around a parked car to keep the bear away from Huxley. The animal, intimidated, eventually retreated into the woods. Wildlife experts praised Huxley's calmness and the neighbor's swift actions, reminding everyone that staying composed and appearing bigger can deter bears. Proud and relieved, Huxley resumed his scootering adventure. A man encounters black bear in North Carolina. In North Carolina, a man relaxing in his garden experienced a tense brush with nature when a black bear silently crept up behind him. Unaware at first, he only noticed the animal when they locked eyes for a brief, frozen moment. The startled bear quickly retreated, leaving the man unharmed but shaken. This wasn't the first time he'd spotted the bear. It had been seen rummaging through bins in search of food before. Though the bear wandered off, the encounter was a close reminder of the untamed wildlife sharing the neighborhood. Bear attacked a man while cycling. A terrifying moment was caught on video when a cyclist riding through the woods with a GoPro camera had a close encounter with a massive grizzly bear. As the bear appeared out of nowhere, it charged toward the cyclist, making the rider's heart race with fear. The cyclist, gripped by terror, pedaled faster than ever before, desperately trying to outrun the massive predator. The bear, with its keen sense of smell, had been tracking the cyclist's scent and quickly closed the distance. Grizzly bears are incredibly strong, and their sense of smell is about 7 times better than a bloodhound's. They can detect scents from miles away and often approach silently, making them even more dangerous. But as the rider sped up, the bear began to chase, intent on making a catch. Just as the bear closed in, gunshots rang out in the distance. A group of nearby hunters heard the commotion and rushed to help. Their shots scared the bear away, giving the cyclist enough time to escape. Though shaken, the rider was grateful for the hunters' timely intervention, knowing that without their help, the bear might have been much closer to catching him. Bear attacks are a chilling reminder of how unpredictable nature can be. Even with animals we often admire from a distance, these terrifying encounters show just how easily a peaceful moment can turn into a life-threatening situation. Whether it's a bear defending its territory, protecting its cubs, or being triggered by the wrong movement, the raw power of these creatures is something that must never be underestimated. From hikers to trainers, no one is truly safe when in the presence of a bear, and each encounter serves as a brutal lesson in respect for the wild. Always stay aware, and remember, in the wilderness, you're never in control. A giant black bear attacks a climber. A climber on Japan's Mount Futago faced a terrifying encounter with a bear that nearly ended in tragedy. As he carefully descended the rocky mountain ridge, a sudden movement from above caught him off guard, a bear lunging straight at him. In that heart-stopping moment, his initial scream filled the air, but he quickly shifted from fear to survival mode. Realizing there was no escape, he braced himself to fight, instinctively striking out with punches and kicks as the bear came at him repeatedly, claws flashing. The intense struggle continued as he used every ounce of strength to push back against the relentless animal. Each time the bear advanced, he blocked and struck, forcing it to pause briefly before coming at him again. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the bear began to retreat, its aggression subsiding as it turned away, leaving the climber battered but alive. Shaken but determined, he cautiously moved away from the ridge, adrenaline still coursing through him. The climber's courage and quick thinking in that life-threatening moment saved his life, leaving him with footage that captured every terrifying second of his encounter with nature's raw power. As frightening as this was, the next bear encounter is even more dangerous and could have been a deadly situation. Bear in the store. Now this one isn't exactly in the wild, but what happens when wilderness enters the city? Paul High was on the graveyard shift when he came across a 500-pound black bear. While heading to change the outside trash, the bear tried to enter the store and lunged at him. Despite his experience chasing bears out of the parking lot, this was the first time one made it inside. Paul quickly realized he was in over his head and decided to let the bear have whatever it wanted. The bear grabbed a bag of Snickers and left, much to Paul's relief. But it's a bit funny, a bear with a Snickers bar. On another night, Paul's co-worker Dave had his own run-in with the same bear. This time, the bear settled in and ate an entire box of Three Musketeers, right on the floor. Dave had a tougher time getting the bear out and eventually called for backup. When authorities arrived, the bear finally left, but not before grabbing another snack for the road. Hiking danger. A woman on the Mount Wilson Trail came face to face with a California black bear. She was on her usual 3-mile trail when she saw some hikers coming down in a panic, warning about an animal up ahead. Despite their warnings, she decided to continue her hike. Many people were on the trail that day, and she noticed some hikers above her too. The bear was between her and the other hikers when she saw it. She realized she couldn't outrun the bear or go off the trail, so she decided to let the bear pass. She took out her phone and recorded as the bear walked by. Victoria hikes the Wilson Trail several times a week, and this was her first time encountering a bear there. And that's it for today. Until next time, happy camping, and watch out for those bears.